duty to invite my dear friend Lord Bird, who kindly hosted this event, to award Debanj with his BEFFTA Award, founded by my dear friend Pauline Long. So John, can I invite you to come forward here, sir? If you come around this way, sir. Thank you.
So Pauline's going to say something first.
Oh, Pauline, would you like to say something first?
I want to say thank you very much in front of you guys to Debanj for opening the doors to a lot of African artists, not just here in the UK, but in Africa, to do what they're doing now. Afrobeat is now recognized, you know, in the UK charts because Oliver Twist went into the charts. You have been, you know, silent just for a couple of years, but you know what? Still, we recognize that you are the one that opened that door. So this one for you. It is for you, and it's a special honor. So I'll just hand it over to Lord John Bird to present it to you. Lord John Bird, thank you.
I love your name. I've got a really brilliant name, Bird, which, as you know, wherever you go in the world, there is a name for a bird, and we love our birds. And I think your name is very, very beautiful. I know very little about your music, but I'm going to find out, because I'm really into rap and I'm into all that stuff. God bless you all, and we really love your work, and I love the fact that you have a big heart and that you work with people who are not as privileged as you and I, because we have the privilege of being recognised for our work. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Can we invite you to say a few words?
Did you get that picture?
No, it's that.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, just get it.
Okay, yes. I'm Debanj, or Skibanj, like what Jamaica first called me. My real name is Daniel Oyebanjo, and the D is from Daniel, and the Banj is from my son named Oyebanjo. And it's a big privilege and a big honor to be here. Sorry that it took so long. I didn't know that we had the same kind of traffic like Lagos over here, but I do apologize for being so late. But someone once asked me that the Banj, what do you want to be known for? What do you want your people to remember you? And I said, I want to be remembered for being that visible hope. Yes. I want to remember, because that's how I see myself. I'm from Ogun State, a part you guys really don't know, grew up in Nigeria, did everything I've done from Nigeria, flew in yesterday just to come and get this award from the same Nigeria where people say that we're suffering, where people look at us and say that we could not make it ourselves. We started in the music industry, but today I'm happy that Lord Bird said something. He said, I know little about your music, but I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Other things. 3 years ago, I realized that to whom much is given, much is expected. And right after the global takeover, I started receiving calls from left, right, and I received a call from someone I look up to. His name is Bono from the group U2. I received a call from the organization Wonderful, and that was about 3 years ago actually. And they said, listen, we see what you've done. You're a sign of visible hope for African youths. We would like you to come and champion this move to let the youths know that there's no need for you to look outward. You need to look inward. And that the amount of arable land we still have in Africa, where we know that content is the new crude, is in Africa, where we see in the world. So I joined them and we started on agriculture. We got 2.2 million African youths signing up in 4 months to say that they want to take this seriously. And at the African Union 2014 June in Dar es Salaam, where they do it, we got the policy implemented into the law. So in a nutshell, sir, I'm just trying to say that I realize that when God gives you one chance, you need to grab it, you need to hold on to it, and you need to run with it and be that visible hope for someone that is in far, far, far place that cannot understand. So I thank you for being near you today, sir. I am honored. I'm privileged to be in this historic building. You know, right about now, I feel like I just won something. I feel like Donald Trump. Oh my God! I love you all. I love you all. I'm the bench. The cameras call me. Oh shit! Oh shit! 3 goes out for the Lord Bird. Go sir. Go sir. Go sir.
Thank you so much. I had the very pleasure and honor to promote the band.
Yes.
In 2003.
I wanted to say a very long time ago.
I also had the honor to also promote him and present him during 10 years anniversary of Fela Anikulapo Kuti in 2004. And I said something to you, do you remember? He was doing
Yes, I was doing with the mouth.
And I said, this guy has got what it takes to be successful, to be a superstar, and I feel very, very privileged that you are being honored today with the Icon Award. I want to say congratulations, you are a pride to the Nigerian youth. God bless you. And so, very proud to say thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're delighted to have you on College Green. For those that don't know College Green, this is where all the politicians get interviewed from global television, from Sky, BBC, etc., etc. So when you do the press release, say that this beautiful young man is speaking where the Prime Ministers, Lord, Nelson Mandela, all of them have spoken. Yes. Okay. So, any questions to Dibanj?
What does winning BEFFTA Icon means to you? What does it mean to you?
We have started already. I thought it was prepping me for it, but you know, I thought it was prepping us. For me, winning such an iconic award, especially I've won so many awards, but what this stands for, it just actually completes and makes what I've been trying to do, makes it more realer, you know, if there's any word like that. You know, dreams do come true. I've always wanted to be known as a source of visible hope, you know, coming from Africa, coming from Nigeria. When they say we wanted to start music, they'll tell us that, what are you trying to do? You know, that nobody actually believed in us. We didn't even have any of the major record labels in Nigeria, even when we started. So we had to do it by ourselves. And today, to be on such a ground here today, to be honored, not just for that alone, but for all that has come from just believing in myself, from that means a lot. So I'll just continue. It just means continue to believe in yourself, no matter how many obstacles you make. Break it, keep going. If at first you don't succeed, keep going until you make it. African music is so big, but yet not on the platform that it should be on. You know, if we're in Africa and I'm performing to Africans, I want to come to London and perform for everyone, not just Kenyans or Tanzanians or Nigerians or African. And I think that's what Oliver Twist did, and that's what I saw, that there's a platform. There's a global platform where you can come and do festivals. There's a global platform where you can come and perform, where it is to the general UK crowd, not just the African selected crowd. So I stopped and I said, until we can get that right. And now I believe with what is happening now, with more exposure on the African continent, that's going to happen. So yes, they got me here after 4 years, but it's because it's almost about that time for mainstream to listen to us. And plus, they have no choice. We're the future.
Can I ask a question, please? Now, Nigerian musicians and most of them are doing us proud. We are now buying Nigerian music. We are listening to only Nigerian music, I can assure you that. Now, but the lyrics I'm a bit worried about. It seems to speak a lot about love and about a woman being a potato or tomato and all the rest of it. We need a bit of prophecy in our music. What do you say about that?
I think you need to get a prophet. No.
That's right.
Guys, I think Fela was a prophet.
One more question, please.
Fela was a prophet.
We have to listen. No, you can't sing.
We'll be singing tomorrow, mommy. Then we're going to perform.
One more question, please.
How does
One
it
more
feel
question.
to be entering this realm?
So one more question.
Kind of one of the elder statesmen in the music, a legend. How does it feel to be entering that space now? You know, you're no longer one of the young boys.
He's very young. My brother, don't come and retire me. I'm not trying to retire you. Thank you so much for saying that, for correcting him. You see, like I said, it depends on, like, to whom much is given, much is expected. You know, I'm very, very young. I think that I just actually started my music career. I just started my career all over again. But I will tell you right now that as you move and so much attention is on us, just know that you are affecting one youth somewhere that is watching you, that maybe it's what you do now that's going to inspire them to become the greatest. I've seen a lot of people do that now, and it's because of what we started, what God used us to start long ago, and that's just the beginning. So thank you so much. And on that note, don't forget, we're doing 3 shows, 11th, 12th, 13th. Manchester, Birmingham, tomorrow 11th. Indigo O2, London. Go and get your tickets, shubs.com. DJ Brother, you have chop money. Let's go. Yes.